Today we're talking about 90s movies. We're talking about Go.
How are sales?
Todd, I can explain.
I'm not gonna ask you to.
And True Romance.
Clarence and that bitch-hole girlfriend of his brought this all on themselves. I implore you not to go down that road with them. You can always take comfort in the fact you never had a choice.
Look, I'd like to help you if I could, but I haven't seen Clarence.
You see that?
Both movies that Scotty and Dylan haven't seen. My name's Bradley. We're here to talk about movies today. Okay, so I recommended these two movies and we kind of text back and forth. Let's just start with Go. Did you guys even hear of that movie before?
Never heard of it.
I've seen the cover, but
That cover kind of looks familiar, right?
yeah, I just always,
Nice. I thought it was a different movie when I recommended it. So I now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know if I actually, it kind of felt familiar, but if I saw it, it would have been 25 years ago. So I have no idea. So my first question is, the movie takes place in 3 separate storylines that come together, right?
Yep.
I'll start with you, Dylan. What do you think? Which one was your favorite?
Probably Vegas. Vegas was definitely the cool, probably.
Vegas was wild.
Yeah, I feel like that was a better Hangover.
Okay.
As the movie, and I really enjoyed Hangover 1. But it was just really cool, all of it from start to finish. I wasn't expecting them to be chased down all the way back to LA, though. I mean, when that happened, I figured as soon as they got the card, the credit card for it, I was like, okay, that's probably going to lead to that if they get out of this. But yeah, no, that was a good ride. That's probably my favorite.
I think Vegas was not shocking, but it's full on everything you expect from Vegas, nudity, debauchery. I want to talk about the 90s difference in a minute, but Scotty, what about you? Which one is your favorite?
probably Vegas. I mean, it was just, it's too insane not to be your favorite part of the movie. It's just you're watching it and you're like, these people are awful and I'm here for it.
Zach and Adam is cool. That's probably the second, but that's just because it kind of wraps up everything,
Yeah.
So that's probably why it'd be my second favorite part.
The Vegas part that threw me off was when they're at the strip club and they get the personal dance and he pulls out the gun and shoots the guy for beating his ass. And it's pretty good. I like at the end of the movie when he's like, you can shoot me in the arm. I don't mind. It's okay. And Timothy Oliphant is excited to see it happen. And that cracked me up.
Oh man. Timothy Oliphant was probably my favorite part of this whole movie.
He's so
hands
good at
down.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a good actor in general because he's in Scream. I think Scream 2 was before this.
2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's in that, he's in this, and he plays a bad guy every once in a while. He's just definitely one of my favorite actors. Okay. My favorite part is probably the two guys. What are their names? Zach and
Adam.
Zach and Adam, because the cop, you think the cop is a dirty cop. and then they get to the house and you're like, oh no, they want to have some weird sex thing. And it's just a pyramid scheme.
Yep, that's all it is. In the end, it's just an MLM.
I was dead.
I was like, he really is wanting those spring-loaded mattresses,
yes.
aren't they? That's I was like, that is actually just what that was. Okay, cool.
You're so close to becoming the number 3 salesperson.
Yes. So they walk away with their paperwork. Did they do it? or is that their paperwork to be free of their charge? You know what I'm talking about? Like at the end,
Oh, yeah,
they like
'cause
walk
they're
out of the
walking out of
house
the
and they have
house.
the paperwork.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they like
I
signed up or it was just their paperwork to be free
I think
of
it had
charges.
to. I thought it just had to be to sign up for the MLM. That's what I
Okay.
took from it, but it could be either one. To
Yeah.
be fair, I mean, he did say go here, and then once you do this, the paperwork signed. So
Yeah.
I just don't know why he would have that at his house per se. But this movie's crazy, so who knows? I
Yeah.
guess it's just
I just
think about it.
I guess for me, it's like you don't know what the hell's coming. Like at first, you think he's just like a dirty cop and he's gonna like kill him, and then you think it's gonna be a weird sex thing. Nope, he's just trying to sell him a bunch of
Just trying
bullcrap.
to become a really good salesperson.
Okay, we have still a lot of other stuff, but let's get
Yeah.
into True Romance. So, Scotty, you texted me and you said you had no idea this was a Quentin Tarantino movie.
No,
I didn't
no clue.
either. I didn't
When-
either.
When did you find out? When it said written by Quentin Tarantino?
When it said written by
Yeah.
written by
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino.
And I had the thought. Sorry if this
No,
is
you're
okay,
good.
I had the thought that it was with the monologue that happened inside of it.
Mm.
I was like, is this a Quentin Tarantino movie? What is happening? And then at the end, I was like, oh, it kind of was.
Yeah.
Him written all over it, like just
Oh, yeah.
drawn out monologues. His typical characters like Christopher Walken and Samuel
Yeah.
L. Jackson makes like a 2-second cameo.
Yeah.
Before he gets blasted away.
Yeah.
Gary
was young
Oldman was just
too.
like
Absolutely
what?
nuts, right?
What was the model? It was over Sicilians, right? The monologue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
So-
typical drops
was
the
so
N-bomb like
random.
1,000 times. Like
Yes.
Quentin Tarantino definitely wrote that, you know?
But also like Dennis Hopper, just like random like part,
Oh,
but
yeah.
killed it.
Oh yeah. He was so good. I love Dennis Hopper. I wish he was still alive, but
Yeah.
okay. The movie was directed by Tony Scott, Ridley Scott's brother. Tony Scott, R.I.P., killed himself. But
Oh, I know
It
that.
got dark really bad.
All right,
So-
by the way.
other movies that are written by Quentin Tarantino but not directed by them: From Dusk Till Dawn, True Romance. What's the one movie? Hang on. What's the movie? Natural Born Killers. Have you guys seen those three?
Woody
Well,
Harrelson.
you saw
I
one
haven't
of
seen Natural Born Killers, but I've heard of it. But I've
Okay.
seen the other two.
Okay. So, would this movie be better if he directed it? Or is it as good as it stands?
I feel like Tarantino is really good at unfolding his stories.
Okay.
And I think some of that comes in like, yeah, sure, he wrote this movie, but like his directorial, like his like eye for stuff
Yeah.
on set, I really felt that lacked in this movie.
Okay.
Like I felt his DNA obviously because he wrote it, but like the pacing of the movie was a little odd to me and like
Okay.
Yeah.
wasn't classic Tarantino to me.
Mhm.
I really like his like non-linear storytelling.
Right.
And this one kind of lost me a little bit in the middle of the movie.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And I don't ever really feel that way with a Tarantino movie. I feel like he always
Yeah.
keeps it going, even when it's 3 hours long.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Dylan?
I kind of felt that way after the monologue, specifically. Because
Okay.
it's like it's like the shift happens,
Yeah.
where it's like Kakati. I forgot it was Kakati. Is that how you say the name?
Kakati? Who?
Because it's like Clifford. Well, hang on, let me rewind.
Clarence?
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I'm bad with
Kakati?
names.
Oh, Kakati's Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
Okay.
am I
Okay.
saying? Okay, all right, we're just missing the name. Okay, anyway,
Okay, yeah.
regardless, like whenever the shift happens in that conversation, it just I don't know, it just for the rest of the film, it did feel off, and I think it's because he didn't direct it.
Right.
Is where I
right.
was going with this.
Yeah.
I just feel like how the pacing was. It feels like if any other. I mean, it's a prime example. If you have a Tarantino script, you need to kind of go through the movie and this vision that he has.
Right.
And to go back to Go real quick, it's kind of what I was talking to Bradley about, where this feels like a Tarantino movie.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we have three different POVs coming together and discovering what the whole story is. And this felt like it could have been better told like that, in my opinion.
I agree.
I feel like if we had time to like separate from each person to see where they fell into place, it's weird. I feel like this movie would have been so good with it because it's just Tarantino writing it. And from this point onward, it just, I mean, it's weird to me because it kind of just skyrockets into just the Mexican standoff at the end. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get to that in a minute, but like, it's just so weird because it's so Tarantino too. It's no different than like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where like he kills the Mansons and it's just like this happy, like you save everybody at the end, alternative history, and they just ride off. They literally ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
In this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know. It's just
So you both
abrupt.
think it would have been better if Quentin Tarantino directed it?
100%.
Well, he's
I don't
the best
know.
director, so.
Well, I agree too. Like he's my favorite director, and it's written like a Quentin Tarantino movie. If I'm not mistaken, this was written. It was made after Reservoir Dogs, but written before Reservoir Dogs. I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha.
So I wonder if maybe he didn't write it in that like chapter 1, this chapter. So I could be wrong. I probably should have figured that out because I never really thought about that. But Tony Scott, I don't know if you guys have watched other movies. He made the first Top Gun. And when I say made, directed it. Let's see what else is on here. Beverly Hills Cop 2. The Last Boy Scout. Have you guys seen that one?
I have not.
Oh my gosh. We have more 90s movies to watch.
Yeah, we do.
You're getting me out of my comfort zone and make me watch movies I've never watched.
Good.
It's good.
I really like this movie. I guess I understand what you both are saying, like the middle, because like everything in the beginning happens so fast. Like,
it is just.
Yeah.
From
I
the
mean, they
bar
literally
to the
get married
shop.
within 12 hours of
Yeah,
meeting
I thought
each
the
other.
pacing at the beginning of the movie was amazing. Like
Yeah.
I was hooked and I was like, okay, where is this story going?
Right.
And like, yeah, once it hit like past that monologue, like they're in California, it just kind of stopped dead for me.
Do you think, okay, this is a little nerdy. Do you guys know what a MacGuffin is?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's just the object you get for you search for it.
Do you think that obviously the cocaine is essentially the MacGuffin in this movie? Do you think that is problematic? Because most of Quentin Tarantino movies don't really revolve around that, right? Like he doesn't really write them. In this movie, he does. So is like, because in the end, or in the middle of the movie, they're just trying to offload the cocaine. Is that the problem?
So, do you feel like it's problematic because he's using cocaine, or is just using a MacGuffin in general?
No, the second one. Ignore the fact that it's cocaine.
I don't really mind it because, like, Pulp Fiction is kind of a MacGuffin anyway. Like, the briefcase is the whole centerpiece of that story, really.
But it's not really, like, it comes up, but they're not, it doesn't revolve around it, you know?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's not the whole point of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I find myself being less interested in MacGuffin stories.
Yes.
I just feel like
Star Wars.
It's really, I mean, fair. Rise of Skywalker. Literally, the whole movie's a MacGuffin.
It is. Right there, that's where I'm supposed to go. Like that makes any sense. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Oh boy.
Not getting into this. We're good. Let's go.
Scotty, you were saying you find yourself less interested in MacGuffins.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to get attached to characters when you're writing your story around an object because we can't have feelings about objects.
Okay. So maybe, and I literally just thought of this now, like when you guys were saying like the middle kind of lags a little. Maybe it's because they're essentially trying to figure out what to do with this cocaine, and it's kind of a MacGuffin story. I just made that up. But
I mean,
all right.
you might be on something there.
I could be. So next question, because I really love both of these movies, and we'll give our rating in a second, but what do you guys like better of these two movies? Go
for
or
sure.
True Romance?
Go.
Really?
Hands down, Go.
Yep.
Wow. I'm
Mhm.
like absolutely
And
surprised.
I was shocked. Like at the beginning of Go, I was like, I may like this movie. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then by the end, I was like, that movie was great.
Yeah.
Same.
But True Romance, I found myself getting bored and until like the craziness of the end. And so that's really what kind of hurt it for me.
Okay.
The better part for True Romance for me is you were right with the casting. Like I forgot James Gandolfini was in
He's
that
so
movie.
evil in that.
It's,
He's
yeah,
so
I
nasty.
know, and then they just like beat the shit out of each other for a while, like trying to
Like,
get
straight up
out.
his-
Was the hotel room right
Yeah.
there in?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that was awful. At least like when he's playing Tony, you kind of have sympathy for the horrible person. My God.
Yeah.
Like this guy,
Just straight up psycho.
Yeah.
man, he reminds me. Funny enough, he reminds me of the in Reservoir Dogs, the guy that cuts the ear off. I forgot the
Oh,
actor's
Mr.
name.
Blonde, Michael Madsen.
Mr. Blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, the psycho. He reminds me of that character specifically.
I mean,
Anyway.
Quentin Tarantino does love to write
Yeah.
psychopaths. So
He does. That being said,
Yeah.
it's just like Go felt like almost. I don't know if these two movies aren't connected, right? Like either writer, director, and especially not the lore in the movies.
Yeah.
It does feel like it just seeing both of these back to back make me just truly believe that concept. If True Romance had the structure of the story where it was
Yeah.
these pieces,
Yeah.
it's just, oh my God, that would just been so better, and it would have stopped the MacGuffin problem too.
That's a good point.
Because you would have focused on the people, what was happening with the story to get them through to get the cocaine.
Yeah.
That's just my thoughts. That's me.
I don't know. Like True Romance is one of my favorite movies, and I get what you're saying, and I think like I'm kind of talking myself out of it a little bit, but I just love that story. And like Scotty, you talk about this, like there's certain sometimes like video games or books that you just like enjoy the environment. Like
100%.
I kind of feel that way with that movie. Like I love the characters, like I love just enjoying them, even when they get to LA. And like Brad Pitt shows up like on the couch, and it's just like I love like every scene, but I get what you're talking about. For me though, it's True Romance. Maybe it's nostalgia, and that's why I like it better, just because I know that movie more and I watched it before. And I thought I've watched Go before when I recommended this, but maybe I didn't. Okay, so my next question is this. What about 90s movies? Like these are obviously different than movies made today. Right?
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
From whether it's even if it's just like the violence or type of violence or like the nudity or like everything, right? Like the way the movie's written and directed,
How it's filmed.
filmed. What do you guys think? Do you like it better? Is it worse? Have we changed for better, worse? What do you think?
Oof.
Scotty, what do you think?
So I think there was this hard departure, like from the 80s to the 90s, where the way movies were shot took like a step forward. It's hard because like I like the 80s better than the 90s, but I like the 90s a lot better than the early 2000s, like the cinema we got in the early 2000s. So it's hard. I think it's just, it might be a nostalgia thing for me with the 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might be like with nostalgic glasses when I watch 90s, but I do enjoy them more than like the early 2000s, which would be like when we like our age range, we started to really like grasp the movies we were watching. I don't know. I find myself going back to movies that were made in the 90s a lot more though.
Not to divert, but I don't know. I do like 80s movies. There's just seems like a lesser quantity of good movies that I enjoy from the 80s, And maybe it's
Fair.
a little bit nostalgia. Like I'm like not that it matters that much, but I'm a couple years older than you guys. So like I started watching probably movies I shouldn't have seen, or like very young. Like 8 years old. I'm already watching Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. What about you, Dylan? Are they better today, or were they better then?
So I think first the camera work is where I go for both of them. It feels grittier, which makes like a realistic, like I'm there in the moment feeling with the movies for sure. It's why I love found footage films so much because it's clearly scripted and fake, all of them.
Right.
But at least when you're running with the camera, it feels like you're there.
Yeah.
And this makes it feel more there.
Mm-hmm.
But like on the other side of it, I love that we have 4K cameras now.
Yeah.
Like it is just a better viewing experience.
Sure.
I think the nostalgia does come where it's a little grittier, but you can have that gritty film look with a 4K camera. Like we have movies that do that, like try to replicate that now. It's just weird also because like if they put people in that, like you could tell the person's like in a camera like nowadays, and then everything around them looks like it's like from the 90s with grit.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, I think the quality of like physically making the film, between the sound especially. I don't know if you saw this, but in the Adam and Zach scene, they like look behind them before they run her over. Ronnie or whatever, Rhonda, whatever.
Rana.
And Rana, as they're about to do so, they're behind them. Both of them, their audio is out of sync, and I don't know if that's a Netflix problem, or the digital port, whatever. But that just made me think. It's funny you mentioned that. Made me think, wow, I'm so glad we don't really run into that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
what the hell are you talking about? That still
Madam
happens.
Web.
Have you seen Madam Web?
No, I haven't. It was an awful movie. Why would I waste my money?
I hadn't seen it till Bradley made me watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's less happening. I feel like maybe.
Okay, I get what you mean.
It's just production value, I think, is good. As far as like crazy storytelling, though, that's where I do think it's not that we haven't really gone backwards. We just don't keep trying something.
Yeah.
Like I feel like unlike most movies in the 90s, I feel like this style of movie would do so well today. I really do.
Okay. What do you mean it would do well? Like, what do you
take Hangover for example? Hangover did really. I know that's like a 2000. Was that 08 when that came out? Some 09?
Yeah, something like that. Like well as in like be successful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like a more realistic what's happening. Like you would change probably. I don't know what you changed it. Maybe like I don't think you would change anything really with that movie. I mean, I don't. Unlike you're thinking about Pulp Fiction, where you don't have Tarantino saying the N-word every 5 seconds. But like, that movie, I feel like a better example is Tropic Thunder. Like, you can't make that today.
Yeah, sure.
But there's nothing egregious like that happening in this movie, and so I feel like that, along with a better quality of filming, would just make it today. It would make a successful movie. So overall,
I don't think people would go see
this
movie today, or at least if Go came out, it'd make like $20 million, and there would be like film nerds like us who are like, that's such a good movie. A few people would see it. I don't think anyone.
Or they put it straight on Netflix.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
One of the greatest movies of last year, Train Dreams, and nobody saw it because it was just on freaking Netflix. And
I mean, it was a movie about
theaters.
trains, but I know. I'm just kidding. I'm
not
just
enough
kidding.
action in it.
Let's bring this back on track. Am I right, boys?
I just feel like no one would go see these movies. Like, okay, you talked about like The Hangover. Whenever movies like that come out now, it's kind of like, wow, they don't make movies like this anymore. But every movie was like this in the 90s, it feels like,
Yeah.
So it can only really happen once every 2 or 3 years. Maybe that's just 90s nostalgia, and I'm almost 40, so I'm like, they don't make movies like this anymore. So when I go back and watch them, I don't know. Okay. Well, whatever. So my next question, before we officially rate these movies, is Quentin Tarantino don't think about the way you got bored, but is he a better writer in his newer movies today? Think like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Django, The Hateful Eight, or was he a better writer then?
I almost feel like it's the same.
Okay.
Based on those three movies. If you were to say, like, Inglourious Bastards, and, like, go a little bit, not a lot, like, go Pulp Fiction per se, but, like, I guess that Django and Inglourious Bastards, like, those three, I think those are his best work, but I don't think, like, his writing with that is so different than True Romance. Like, the monologue just isn't, I mean, well, Inglourious Bastards, it's the bar scene. That's the monologue. But I was like, the majority of them happen, it feels like, in the beginning of the movie. But I don't know. Like, I don't think it's that different. I think he's just kind of, like, it's always been here. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just, like, it's always just kind of barely gotten a little better. So I guess better, but I don't think it's...
Let me read off his last 5 movies, and then I'll read off his first 5. So last 5, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Hateful Eight, Django Unchained, Inglourious Bastards. Was that 4 or 5? Death Proof is 5 then. His first 5, let's include True Romance. True Romance, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, and what's the vampire one, From Dusk Till Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. Those are his first 5. So... does that change anything for you?
I would say the newer ones are, I don't know.
Better?
It's hard to be subjective here because like I enjoy that group of movies more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same.
Even though I love Pulp Fiction and it's still like one of my favorite Tarantino movies.
Right.
Like,
I mean, it's his Mona Lisa for sure. Like that is his best movie.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's my favorite Tarantino. I will say it like structurally and like cinematography and story, like I would say it is the best, his best work, but not my favorite. So it's hard to be subjective here because like I would rate in terms of like ones that I enjoy the most are the newer ones.
Okay.
And then the other ones would probably land it depends on the day.
I mean, same. Because Reservoir Dogs is my favorite Tarantino movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just, oh my god! Like speaking of cinematography, I think his music is better in that movie too. It feels. Oh, I just had this random thought.
I forgot Kill Bill.
Yeah, Kill Bill's like right in the middle. That's the only reason I didn't read it.
Because he did a back-to-back, right? Because it was supposed to be one movie.
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. We're not getting into that. It was supposed to be one movie. But the that scene, like, or sorry, not the scene, but the movie of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy with its soundtrack.
Okay.
I just thought about that randomly. It kind of reminds me of that, and he goes through that phase like with his songs. Like in Death Proof, you don't really see that too much, of course. Like Django, you kind of can't.
It's like the period pieces are kind of hard.
But there's a few like licensed tracks in it.
Yeah.
But when those happen, like I think it's good. But like he always does good concepts. Like Hateful Eight's a whodunit, which is fantastic. I love that movie.
Right.
But people don't.
So freaking good.
Like they tend to not like that.
I like that movie too, but apparently a lot of people hate it.
I love that movie so much.
People tend to not like his Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as much either.
I freaking love it. Oh gosh. I love it so much.
think Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie is some of his best acting he does in movies in that movie. When he does his, like when he's with that little girl and he's like trying to act as himself, but then act as another person and then have to force himself to learn how to act at the same time. It's like this double, triple entendre of acting. And he is so perfect in that scene. I just never seen someone double down like that. Anyway, regardless, that's why those ones later, it's either better choice of actors, writing, cinematography, I don't know. But I guess you can say, yeah, he does get better over time.
Okay.
But I don't know if I would equate that to just his writing. I think more so it's just he's a better filmmaker by
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna take us off, derail us for a second. If True Romance, especially in 1993, had the soundtrack, or Quentin Tarantino was in charge of the music, we can all agree it would have been a lot better instead of like that corny dun 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 dun, you know, like
Yeah. It was, well, hang on. Yes. But so I don't think True Romance is like this dog shit movie, to be very clear.
yeah.
No.
But I would actually, I don't know. So I haven't seen Swingers, but like I was talking to Bradley about it, where it's like this, it's kind of, it's like supposedly like a follow-up spiritual successor to the movie is what this is.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like True Romance here is specifically doing a bit with the songs. And I almost would say it would take away from it if they got rid of the corniness. I don't know if it is the songs per se or what that is. That's my first thought behind it. I don't know if that's truly the problem.
I like your theory.
Problem.
I didn't hate the music. I like your theory, but it's 1993. Tony Scott, if you've heard his music in movies like Top Gun before, you would know he's not doing a bit. It's just like that late 80s, early 90s kind of style of music. But
okay, well then
I like
yes.
where you're going.
No, then yes. Okay, I benefit of the doubt here.
Okay.
I felt like there was a reason behind it. Okay.
I don't think so. I think it was just like that's how movies sounded, you know? Unless you had like Quentin Tarantino really doing something weird with the soundtrack.
Did he like just randomly get this movie, or did he want to direct this movie? Like how do we know how that like came to be?
He sold the script basically.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's why I could be wrong, so if you're listening and you're like, Bradley, you're an idiot, but I'm pretty sure he wrote this before he wrote and directed Reservoir Dogs. So, like, this was an early one. He sold it to kind of get into Hollywood, and he used the money to help make Reservoir Dogs.
Oh.
Even though it came out after Reservoir Dogs, if that makes sense. So
it doesn't, but okay.
Basically, he got the money before he made Reservoir Dogs. It took them longer to make this movie because he sold the script to a studio. They found a director, blah, blah, blah.
So it's like kind of like they're like this, and then this was still making stuff as he made it here.
Right, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah. To answer my question of what I like better, I mean, Pulp Fiction is my favorite movie of all time. Dylan, did you disappear?
Oh, I guess so. I'll be back.
Oh, he's gone. There he is. You're on mute.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to like blare you guys when I was fixing the camera.
No, you're good. Pulp Fiction is my favorite movie of all time. Reservoir Dog is another one of them. And I'm like one of the few people who absolutely love Jackie Brown. Like, I want to watch it all the time.
It's so wild.
And like, I would get it if you were like, Jackie Brown is another very linear movie. Like, he wrote it very linear. But he like used the script from, what's his name? It's based on a book written by Elmore Leonard, who wrote like the Justified, Timothy Olyphant. Have you guys seen that TV show?
Oh, yeah, great show.
Yes. But anyways, those are like some of my favorite movies of all time. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is my second least favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. Behind
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, I think we talked about that before.
Well, I don't
Behind
know.
what?
Death Proof.
Okay.
Yeah, which everyone agrees, even Quentin Tarantino, that Death Proof is his worst movie. You know,
we can all just forget that one
Yeah.
exists.
What's the zombie one with Rose McGowan? What's that one called?
What is it called?
Because personally, I don't mind both of those that much. Like, but I'm not. I think the Rose McGowan one's worse, in my opinion.
It is worse. I do like. Let me be clear. I do like Death Proof. I just don't like it as much.
Sure.
What is the name of that movie? Planet Terror.
Oh yeah,
is that one?
I've never seen that.
See, like
You
that,
haven't seen it, Scotty?
Mm-mm.
Well, I do think that. Like, I haven't seen Jackie Brown, to be fair, so I don't know that one.
Okay.
So there's that, but like, I thought Planet Terror was kind of lame. I also thought Machete, but is he directing that one, or is that Robert
that Robert Rodriguez?
Rodriguez. Okay, so
you
never
can
mind,
just
that
say,
was a
hey,
pass.
you can just say Machete. It's okay.
Okay, fair.
So Machete is the fake trailer at the beginning of that movie, and then they made a movie off of that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I feel like Quentin Tarantino got like a little bit like his writing turned from I just want to write a crazy story to like I'm gonna write something that's really smart. Like that's what it seems like Quentin Tarantino started doing. Don't get me wrong, I love The Hateful Eight. I like it a lot better than most people. I know we all like it, but I don't know. That's where I feel with Quentin Tarantino movies. Okay. What is your final rating for these movies? Let's start with Go. Out of 5, 5 is the best, 1 is the worst. Dylan, what do you have for Go?
I gave it a 4 out of 5. I'm gonna actually like thinking through this as we talked. I'm giving it higher at a 4.5.
Wow.
This is one of those movies where I was just locked in through it.
Yeah.
I love between video games and movies. I actually enjoy slow burns at the beginning. Like when I did Crimson Desert and started that, they were like, you got to wait 8 hours until that game's good. Out the gate, I'm kind of enjoying it. Lord of the Rings,
Right.
for example, too. Fellowship of the Ring, that feels like a cool D&D experience, not wars every 5 seconds. That's fun to me. I love slow starts or slower starts. Like those are like where I get into it.
Yeah.
I just felt like while this was slower than True Romance at the beginning, because I mean, you literally have a shotgun wedding, like you mentioned. It's like, I don't know. It was as soon as I saw the panel saying character name, I was like, oh, we're getting POVs. And I didn't care at that point. I was like, this is fun. But I love stories where they fill in the gaps as you go. That's why I love Star Wars so much and like those kind of stories. But like, I don't know. It was just great. Yeah, I loved it.
All right,
Awesome
so 4.5. What about you, Scotty?
I had pulled up the old letterbox here. I gave it a 4.
Okay. That was your natural reaction for. Any changes after the discussion?
No, I think I'm sticking firm to 4.
Nice.
For Go.
Yeah. That's where I'm at too, is 4. Like it's so fun. It's a unique movie. Like the POV part is really unique. And even though like Quentin Tarantino does that a lot and it was kind of more popular in the 90s, like if I had seen this, I hadn't seen it in a while, and it was fun to just go through all of that and see the different stories, and it was like a crazy, like drug-filled, like just a crazy story. I still can't get over the cop trying to get them into a pyramid scheme. I was literally sitting on the couch.
Because I thought he was just gay. I thought because they set him up at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Because he's like, oh, he looks good. You must work out.
Yeah.
Like clearly doing a bit because they're just trying to set a thing. I mean, he might be. Maybe he still is. But it was just to get him in the pyramid. That was the best twist of the whole movie.
Oh
in my
yeah.
opinion. Like or just any. Well, really any like. While the Vegas part overall, like that arc was my favorite. Just that ending though.
It's so good.
Oh god, it's so good.
All right.
Didn't see it coming.
So we have a 4.5 from Dylan, 4 from Scotty, 4 from me. All right, Scotty. True Romance out of 5. Don't break my heart and give it too low. What do you got?
I gave it a 3 out of 5.
Okay. So
which, for reference, I saw The Mandalorian and Grogu, and I also gave that a 3 out of 5.
Oh, yeah. We need to talk about that.
Sorry, I did not mean to derail that. But that's kind of my... And you know my thoughts on that, so that's kind of... It's
really...
Fine. It was a fine movie to me. Huh. Like, I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I probably won't ever watch it again.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'll kick you out of this meeting in a second. Dylan, what do you got?
You better do... because I literally put about the same where it was a fine movie. I'm just not going to watch this again. We haven't talked about Christian Slater in this movie, really. Okay. And I thought he was one of the best, like,
it's terrible
characters in it.
Really?
You like him?
I didn't think it, I thought the acting was corny, and I don't think it was supposed to be.
Oh, maybe I'm doing that thing where I'm giving it too much credit again. I could be doing that.
I don't. Maybe you are, and maybe I am, because I loved Christian Slater in it. He's funny. Yeah. He's crazy. He's talking to Elvis like he's out of his mind.
Maybe I'm not getting. Yeah, maybe that's the whole point of it. Was like he is this like guy obsessed with Elvis, and he kind of is like trying to be this like.
When I was watching it. Rewatching it with Carrie, I was like, I feel like this is what Quentin Tarantino thinks he is, or at least did 35 years ago as a kid. He's like, I'm into movies and comic books. I like to talk about movies.
Oh,
and it's like kind of him. And he's like, oh, I meet this beautiful girl and she immediately wants to bang me. Like, that's kind of Quentin Tarantino himself,
Maybe this, because, I mean, I would say, like, who's he in Pulp Fiction? It's like, well, he literally is.
Jimmy?
I was like, I hope he just doesn't say the N-word all the time. But, like, there's that, and then he has the option, like, yeah, I guess he puts himself in a lot of the books. I don't know what he would be in Inglourious Bastards, to be fair. But, yeah, no, that's fair.
That's just what I thought. I'm like, he's just like this nerdy guy. Like, Quentin Tarantino loves 80s movies and kung fu movies and comic books. So
he does.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So
I completely didn't even think of him putting himself there. That's not. I did not. Yeah.
It's like a fantasized version of himself, and he's in this crazy story, and he loves like shootouts at the end of the movie. He essentially wrote a movie for himself. So, Dylan, what's your rating? Your final rating on the movie?
I just thought it was 3.5. Okay. Personally, it's not too much crazier. I appreciate, like I said, the music. Maybe I am just giving it too much credit, but like I thought it had a goal of being a little kooky or campy. A Christian Slater for sure, but like I kind of dug that, and I don't enjoy campy stuff. Like I don't. Like, if it's too on the nose with it kind of loses me, because I'm like, it just feels like we're making a joke of what we're doing or wasting time.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
So, I'll give my rating in a second. I think the campiness is Tony Scott making a movie in the 90s, early 90s. Have either of you guys seen Top Gun?
No.
Okay. In Top Gun, there's this, like, sex scene where it's like bow, 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 and like Tom Cruise kissing the girl.
Like Take My Breath Away?
Yeah, yes, exactly. And
I love that song.
At the beginning of this movie, they have like the dark blue background and like them kissing. Like that's all Tony Scott. So I don't know if when you say intentional, like, yeah, he meant to do that. He didn't think, he thought it was hilarious, or amazing, I should say. We find it hilarious. Okay, True Romance is like one of my favorite movies. It's a 5 out of 5 for me. So I feel like I'm on a like different line than you guys, like a different wavelength than you guys. But like when I'm watching it, I'm like, man, I haven't watched this in so long. Like I need to watch this every couple years because I love it so much. And Christian Slater, honestly, is so hilarious in it. Like he's this like you think he's kind of like this nerdy guy, and then he's crazy, right? He's talking to Elvis, and then he's like a murdering psychopath. Like he goes from this crazy comic book nerd to like a murdering, cocaine dealing psychopath. I don't know. I loved it. So that's our final rating. 3. You gave it 3.5, Dylan. I give it a 5. Okay, the next question is, what should we watch and talk about next?
Should we go back a decade?
I was thinking 90s? We could do 90s, or we could go back to 80s. I'm good with either.
I don't know, Scotty. I know you don't... Wait, you prefer the 80s, you said, right?
I prefer, like 80s cinema compared to like early 2000s.
Scotty, give us 2 recommendations. These were my 2. Scotty, you do 2 from the 80s. And Dylan, you have to prepare us next. It doesn't have to be the 70s, but...
yeah, you're good. The 1950s, that's where we're going.
In a few weeks, we'll be watching silent films, but That was a joke, like, you know. And okay, tough crowd.
Yikes.
Okay, what other 90s movies do you guys have in your pocket that you're like, have you guys seen this?
Have you seen a small independent film, Forrest Gump?
Oh my gosh, the movie that beat out Pulp Fiction for Best Picture?
It deserved to.
It deserved to? Oh my gosh. Didn't you just say Pulp Fiction was like one of your favorite movies? Or was that Scotty who said that?
That was Scotty.
Oh, okay, fair enough. When was the last time you watched Forrest Gump? Be honest.
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
With who? Why?
Well, I don't know. Is this an interrogation?
Yeah.
No,
maybe it's my favorite movie of all time, and
You just said Reservoir Dog was your favorite movie.
No, that's my favorite Tarantino movie. Because Scotty was talking about how Pulp Fiction was like his best movie, and that he has a different favorite.
No one's favorite movie is Forrest Gump.
Because it's mine. And number one. Number two, it's because I have the damn Steelbook from Walmart I got, and I like pulled the 4K version of it, I popped in my PlayStation, and I got it. That's why.
Scotty, when's the last time you watched that?
He's really trying to prove a point.
I really don't know. Probably with my dad, like 10 years ago.
Fair enough.
Honestly, I don't know.
All right.
My dad loves that movie because it's like nostalgic to him. Like it goes through like all the things that he grew up with.
Oh, like
and
Vietnam.
So he loves it, and we watched it all the time. And so I've seen that movie more times than I can count. The same with like Blazing Saddles.
Another movie with a lot of N-words, so...
But it's so good. So am I picking movies that you guys have never seen before?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I think the thing is, don't pick a Forrest Gump is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
unless we just haven't seen it.
Pick something obscure. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like some crazy movie that's impossible to find only on VHS. Just something that's not like, you know, Ghostbusters. Like we've all seen Ghostbusters or whatever. So pick something like that. And then pick, what do you think? 2 movies again?
Yeah.
All right.
When do we meet next?
Can you guys do next week?
Probably.
Same.
I'm gonna be in Chicago all weekend, so.
Oh, you'll be gone.
But I could watch them like during the week. Again.
Okay. Dylan?
I just gotta figure out what we're watching.
Yeah, just what do you want to? I was just busy this week for personal stuff, so I can do Tuesday again if that's a better day. Or if Thursday works better in general, we can do Thursday.
Either works for me. Tuesday or Thursday works.
Thursday of next week. Let's just keep it 1 week from today.
Okay.
All right.
I'm on figuring out what we're watching. How much time we got left? Did you see Mando and Grogu?
Like 6 minutes.
No, I want to though, but today it's weird you brought it up. Today I heard just how like mid that movie is.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way that I could describe it.
What's the plot? What are they doing?
Bro, I don't know. It's basically a Mandalorian movie for people that have never seen The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Like
why
none of those plot lines from the show up at all. Like
the Darksaber.
So nothing, I was reading about this a few days ago, and Jon Favreau was writing season 4, and they came to him and said, "We want to make a movie." So he had to scrap that and say, "Well, you can't just make a movie for people who've only seen the TV show because you shrink your audience, right?"
Sure.
So he tried to make a movie for everyone, and I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
No, that's such a dumb take.
It's so dumb. That's like saying we made a Marvel movie for no one, for like
for DC only people.
Yeah,
what does that even
mean? It's like saying we made a movie, you haven't had to see the Disney Plus Marvel TV shows, essentially, right? Like that's what he was trying to do. Which I get.
So that's what so it was that, and there was something else today, because you derailed the thought. Sorry, that's not bad. It's just, it was something else that happened during it where I guess it was him making the season is what happened and why that changed. But it just blows me away because I can't remember the other person that is like the helm of Disney now. So Kathleen Kennedy stepped down. Yes, Dave Filoni. That man deserves and should be in his spot.
But he was just a writer on this.
That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Favreau is a great writer for Disney Star Wars. Mm-hmm. But Filoni is like the man you want put behind the chair. Like, he needs to be in the chair. He's the captain. Everything. Favreau is also probably a person like making the brand seem good. He's really good at that too.
Yeah.
But Filoni's the guy you want there.
Sorry, this movie feels like exactly what you said. Like they forced them to make a movie,
right?
And it just honestly, like, if you took this movie out of existence, like it changes nothing in the Star Wars universe.
I'm not gonna watch it then, if that happened. I'm not.
That's how all Star Wars movies are now.
No, it's not.
But they're all prequels. All this stuff has already happened. There's no...
No. His statement was, if you took this out, it changes nothing.
Yeah, but like it did nothing to move the plot forward for anything.
What was the last Star Wars movie? Was it Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah.
That, like, you can't take that out and, like, it doesn't impact everything. Like, Palpatine came back somehow.
I guess what I'm saying outside...
And they tried to explain that in The Mandalorian, but they don't explore it at all in this stupid movie.
Yeah, because they did the same thing in the stupid show. I really like the show, let me be clear. But, like, in the stupid episode where you see them walk and all of, like, the cylindrical dudes in the tubes, they're just chilling there, and, like, you get... If you've seen like where they're going before with like the Heir to the Throne books or whatever that's called, like that's what their plan is. They're just bringing that into canon again. Mm-hmm. But if you don't do anything with it, it is pointless.
Yeah, like
we should never get on Star Wars with these. We always derail this hard every time.
We need to have a Star Wars podcast so we can just about
that's
Star
what
Wars
we should do. Let's go watch Star Wars. God.
Oh my God.
I don't know. You should watch it so we can all talk about it.
I am going to be watching Backrooms tomorrow.
Oh, I need to see that.
Can't go see it till next week. Ugh.
No, I am. It is another air quotes midnight release. So it's Friday. It's not tonight or whatever. I don't know if the Alamo actually has it. By the way, side note, Alamo sucks. I hate that they
terrible.
switched.
I freaking hate it.
I have never made a Google review on companies until this. I hate their ordering system. I don't know why you're charging a gratuity now if the person's just delivering food to you. Right. I'll go pick it up. Why do you even need servers? They're just ticket takers now.
So
it's
gave them the benefit of doubt when I saw Project Hail Mary and I noticed that it was changed. It sucked. It was a nightmare. And I was like, okay, this is stupid, whatever. Then I went to see the Mario movie with my nephew and my whole family, and it was the biggest clusterfuck ever. I said, I'm never coming back to this theater.
Yeah,
it's stupid. Going to it's so distracting too. Like, I love the past couple movies I've gone to AMC, and I just sit there and I watch a freaking movie, and there's no one walking in front of me.
Right.
They don't even care about ducking down when they're
I'm
trying to watch Project
anymore?
Hail Mary. No, I'm trying to watch Project Hail Mary, one of the most gorgeous movies that's been released in a while. And there's somebody freaking standing in front of me while I'm trying to watch the movie.
Bradley, have you been to the change or since they've changed this?
When we were planning on moving back, I was really disappointed because I heard it was getting worse. We have one in Denver, but I don't, I'm not going to go to Denver.
When Sony took over, one of the first changes they did was they took away just like the ordering process where now you have to scan the QR code for those that don't know. Mm-hmm. It's awful because they even made a dumb statement. Oh, no cell phones allowed unless you're ordering. What does that even know? Because then what you have to do is if I'm doing that during the effing movie, I've got to turn my camera on so that way that the flashlight, so my camera can see the QR code on the thing.
It's just so
sorry.
Yes. Oh my God. And they're like, we get how ironic it is that we're asking you to use your phone, but keep your phone silent. Blah blah blah. I'm like, shut up. You guys are stupid.
Exactly.
This movie theater sucks.
I will always now, if I go back, I will just go and feign ignorance that I'm just on my phone the whole time. Oh, I was doing an order. It should be in the back. You might want to go check it.
That defeats the whole purpose of what the Alamo is, Yeah. You're supposed to be quiet, off your phones. The servers are really nice. They bring food directly. They duck down. I know what you're talking about because they're always like, sorry.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
but they
in
just
Denver,
they were just
they
like
did a
straight
walkout.
back walking in front of me during the movie.
Wow.
So, like, I think it was in Colorado. I don't know if it was Denver. There's a different one, but they did a walkout because of the change. Like the staff did. Obviously, they're still doing it, so it didn't matter at this point. But
yeah.
I hope it does. It just is such a stupid change. It doesn't even like. It's just like it is a bunch of dudes in a boardroom is like, oh, we need to make a change to prove that we're needed. Like that was it. And like it doesn't help anything. I don't know how it helps the servers. I don't know how it helps the staff in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know how it helps besides like forcing you in if you don't like want to customize your food. Anyway, it's ass.
It doesn't work either. Like they literally didn't bring Paige her food for an hour.
It doesn't work. Like my date
work.
that night, she didn't even have she wanted a cup of ice. They're like, oh, just order it on the app. You can't do that. You can't just do a cup of ice.
Wow.
It's so stupid. Like we got like half of our meal taken off because they didn't bring it.
Yeah,
for, like,
and oh my god, that happened to us too with the popcorn.
So stupid.
Yes, and like okay, listen. I know the cup of ice is just like getting streamed.
We are, yeah. It's about
we're live,
our
baby.
teams. Our teams is about to. No, I'm not going to cut this.
No,
this is great.
I am so mad that that cup of ice thing because it's like, yeah, fuck you, Alamo. Fuck you, Sony, for doing that too. Like the thing is fuck you. Give me my fucking ice cup. That's all I want. I just I know it's just like a customization thing that's just gone now.
Right.
It's just
right.
It's just one more thing that is just gone, and I hate it. I for the first time I made a Google review. I got a lot of upvotes in my area for this. Nice. So Scotty, you can probably see it on because you're still in Springfield, right? So you can probably see it.
Yeah.
And I wrote an email. I wrote an email. I don't write an email. The person who runs the Alamo in this town, whatever, like DM, like district manager, whatever they have there, they reach out to me like, hey, I'm sorry about your review. If you want to tell us, please follow up in this email and we can take your feedback. It was a paragraph plus on that email. It was, I haven't been back. I've watched 2 movies since that and I have not gone back. I fucking hate that.